Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. Mining giant Yancoal is holding an emergency meeting with workers from the Ashton mine this morning at the Singleton Civic Centre. The exact reasons for the meeting have not been disclosed to staff ahead of time. The Herald reports the underground mine has been plagued with geological issues in recent years, including water seeping in from nearby land. The mine employs about 300 people and produces around 2.5 million tonnes of coal a year. Workers are voicing their outrage over unaffordable housing throughout the Hunter, with unions calling for immediate support. SDA Newcastle and Northern says everyday workers are being priced out of stable living amidst the ongoing housing crisis. The latest state budget had allocated investment into housing, with the union arguing the welcome change needed stronger action. The union's branch secretary, David Bliss, says the Hunter desperately needs workers with stable housing.
What you will find is people actually leave this community and actually work elsewhere. So it becomes a worker supply issue and a workforce issue over time. So it becomes a matter which employers need to be conscious of, because you can't find sufficient well-trained workers for the work which you do because they can't live in that community. They'll go elsewhere to find that work.
The state government has released long-term plans for the Tomaree Lodge at Port Stephens. The scope of works includes rebuilding the seawall, the creation of a new town square and waterside plaza. There are also plans to remove a number of dilapidated buildings on the site. $4.6 million has been set aside for priority works over 2 years. A state government initiative will give Hunter residents free consults with their GP regarding ADHD diagnosis and treatment. With a $1.5 million price tag, the program hopes to better equip GPs with the necessary tools to help those with suspected ADHD, instead of forcing families to wait long periods for medical help from a psychiatrist. Available for those aged 6 and older, the initiative is expected to help about 2,500 people across New South Wales. Newcastle MP Tim Crackenthorpe says ensuring families can better access medical care is incredibly important.
A really big win coming out of the budget, and something, we've had feedback on, and we're responding to that feedback and trying to make it easier and obviously cheaper for families who are particularly struggling at this time when cost of living is very high.
Newcastle Council has received a development application from Woolworths for a $32 million overhaul to the Elmore Vale Shopping Centre. If approved, the project would deliver a 3,876 square metre Woolworths supermarket with a 150 square metre click and collect facility. The application remains before Council, with Elmore Vale residents able to view the plans and supporting reports through Council's online application tracking system. Ward 4 Councillor Callum Poole says he understands some people may not be too keen on it.
The residents that are rightly concerned about some of the traffic impacts, I absolutely hear them, and ultimately that's due to the way development has been allowed to proceed in surrounding areas, but I don't think that should hold back the facilitation of amenities like a good quality shopping centre is.
Hunter conservationists have welcomed a boost to the endangered Little John's tree frog population, but say the species is still under threat from a proposed transmission line. More than 700 tadpoles have hatched through a breeding program led by the University of Newcastle and wildlife charity Aussie Ark. The frog's key habitat overlaps with a proposed switching station for the Hunter transmission project in the Wattican Mountains. EnergyCo says it's refined the project and developed mitigation strategies to reduce the impact on the frog's breeding ground.
To NURFM Sport.
Knight centre Bradman Best hasn't played a State of Origin match since the 2024 decider. He'll now play in another Brisbane decider, looking to achieve the same result next week. Best says he loves the hostile environment.
Yeah, I love it. I love the hostile environment. I think it brings the best out of everyone. So for us, it's to go out there and perform, and I can't wait. I love playing at Suncorp. It's going to be exciting.
The Indigenous University Nationals will tip off their basketball competition in Newcastle today. The city will play host for the event's 30-year anniversary, with Newcastle Uni fielding 2 teams. One side will take on Deakin Uni first up, while the other plays Monash. And Newcastle North Stars have come away 1-1 from their double-header road trip. The side gave away an early 3-0 lead on Saturday to the Melbourne Mustangs, before coming away with a 5-2 victory on Sunday afternoon. That's sport. I'm Darcy Mills.
And the winning numbers in Monday Lotto are 1, 17, 26, 33, 35 and 41, and the supplementaries are 31 and 32. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.